So I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even gonna say this map was even a FaZe troll. I just think NYSL played it better. But FaZe's one gripe, I talked about it in like the real hard point. Like they hate playing like those ratty players that pinch them. Like when Shotzi's on, Shotzi's constantly flanking them, getting in their back, making pushes that they aren't expecting. They don't know how to adjust to it, and you're gonna see in this game after like 4 rounds, from like every round on, whenever they're in a 3v3 on offense and NYSL's on defense, Kismet will always flank A. Like Hydra's literally pushing chicken coop every round, getting first blood, and they don't adjust, bro. FaZe just doesn't adjust. Like they could have realized Hydra was pushing chicken coop and just fucking started going A, started switching it up, started making NYSL do stuff different. But it's almost like FaZe was so stubborn that they're like, no, we're gonna keep doing the same shit. Keep doing the same shit, hope it works. Like, you know, and SnD is doing the same thing over again, expecting a different result when it's not working. So, we're gonna go into some unfortunate rounds, and then later in this map, that's when the more technical stuff happens. But that was just a good run out of FaZe, and then this round they lost because at the end of the round, so if FaZe does any homework, I mean they have an SnD coach, so I feel like they should be doing homework on this. They should know that Sib and Skies and like maybe Hydra sometimes play B. So if you don't know where Skies is, if you don't know where Sib is and Skies is back there, has to be bridge. You guys didn't check it. You were on B, but it was, I mean, like you had a smoke, so it's like you don't really know if he's there. And then Simp just runs through mid because he's probably thinking bridge is cleared out, but they don't actually clear it out. Like right when Simp goes right here, I kind of feel like number 1 should be flying on an AC, number 4 flying out. That way, if he starts shooting, like you could easily get the trade. But they just allow Sim to just go through mid on his own with the bomb. I mean, and then just fucking die. Or even like Sim could have went top AC, but they could have played that better because they didn't even know where Sib was. Like, if you don't see Sib all around and you see Skies back there shooting, you don't see a second person back there, only one place it could be is fucking bridge. Like, you know? And then like Simp just like runs out and like dies because like he doesn't have, like they don't have any info, but like they should kind of know that Sib's over there. Like Sib plays B. Sib doesn't play A ever. He plays B with Skies, and if they're ever being aggressive, Hydra pushes that as well. But like Kismet's the guy that plays A. I mean, they kind of should have. I mean, if they did their homework, they have analysts, they have coaches. I kind of feel like that's something they should have maybe known. Like, hey, we didn't clear out bridge, man. This guy could be hiding here. Like, Sim goes right down mid. They're not in a tradable position. And FaZe, when they're so good at SnD, they trade everything, bro. They bait and switch. Like, that's like classic FaZe, like bait and switching everything, flying around corners. A guy helps you, you know. Like, that's like the FaZe, like that's the FaZe fucking bully ball, is when they fucking bait and switch wall, corners, whatever. They clear shit out together. Like, that's like the unstoppable FaZe you can't do anything against. And this round here all comes down to bad timing from Draza. So Draza's going back and forth, back bridge, like peeking like the stairs every once in a while. He's peeking it. And then he just gets bad timing here and he flies out. Like, first you see him here. Like, he's like constantly going back and forth. He's like checking. If he kept doing that, he actually won. But then all of a sudden he just flies out and which is horrible because like no one else was like helping Kismet. So like he could have kept going back and forth doing the same shit and probably could have got away with that kill because he gets that kill and it opens up 8 on the flank. And like the thing I didn't like about this is like they didn't really have any info on if Hydra was flanking, and you know Hydra's gonna flank every round, bro. Hydra is not a fucking, like, they should know this by now about Hydra. Hydra's not gonna be a player like number 5, for example. Like, we'll use him, he's an AR, so it doesn't really count, but he's not gonna be the guy who's like just hitting from the front. He's always gonna be somewhere making a play on the map on offense, somewhere. Like, you just have to watch your back with them. Or what FaZe did very well against Optic, like in the past with Shotzi, is like they would almost make Shotzi useless. Like, they would never put themselves in a position to get flanked on, they would either have map control and just bully everyone else, and then all of a sudden Shotzi's the last guy left. They would do a great job not putting themselves in flankable positions and just isolating everyone else on the map and almost making Shotzi useless, making his flanks completely useless. But they didn't do that with Hydra, and Hydra was just able to flank almost every round, push up every round. And someone made a comment yesterday in one of my videos, like, it's so funny how you say they don't know how to play against ratty players, but then FaZe has the ratty player Cell. I already explained that comment. You could go and look at that. Cell's not a ratty player. He just makes gunfights very, very favorable to themselves and takes very beneficial gunfights. Ratty is Hydra and Shotzi getting up in your cheeks, like getting kills, making you wonder where they are. They're hitting you in the back. That's ratty. Someone killing you from the front all the time is not ratty. Someone playing their life, baiting their teammates is not ratty. There's a different word from that. So now we're going to skip round 4 because round 4 is not even important. And then round 5 is just a flawless run through mid from NYSL. And FaZe didn't have a counter for this. They didn't have a counter at all because NYSL didn't do it every round, but they caught him off guard with it this round. So this is like classic. So Sib, obviously number 6, AR going to watch that top AC. And then 7 and 8 are going to do their thing. So Kismet goes to that choke. You got Sib watching over. So Hydra just flies top red and could get that guy going A. And as he's doing that, like fucking Kismet gets that guy as well because they're throwing like their stuns and nades at it. Like, this is just beautiful. Like, just notice how everyone's covering everyone. Like, this is just like so great. Even if I play this in slow motion, I mean, you could fucking see. I mean, you could already see. Like, take a look how everyone's watching everyone. Everyone's in tradable positions. Like, so number 6 is watching that. They're throwing their tacks at the cut. Kismet gets that kill. It's very important he got that kill because Hydra was helping because Hydra was going straight for the guy at A. He's getting watched over. And then right after he gets that kill, climbs up, helps Skies. And then number 1 just ISO'd back castle. Doesn't really have much to do. So I just wanted to highlight that round because that one was great at NYSL. They just flawlessly ran through this. And now, after this round, this is where Hydra starts going chicken coop every single round, bro. Every single round. And this was still a round that FaZe could have won, too. But I just want to highlight, because Hydra keeps going chicken coop every single round now. Like, now he's like, okay, I'm just going to start pushing shit. Because now they're just not doing shit. So they kill Sib on the cross, so they're probably thinking no one else fucking got a cross, but they stunned him. Hydra could easily have fucking lightweight on. Like, they should know that. They've been playing the game a lot. But, I mean, I'm not expecting them to read this push, because they killed Sib on the cross. They're probably just thinking that was the guy crossing, and that's it. Because Hydra's usually doing some other shit. So, I could let it slide this round, but then when it happens again, and I think it happens again, does it happen 3 more times or just like the next time? But the second he pushes it this time, now it's like something you got to adjust for. Because now, since he was successful on it this first time, you got to do something about it now. You got to do something about it. So now it should just all be about getting to tradable positions. So, I mean, since Hal takes that gunfight, I'm not gonna fault that too much. He just tried to take a gunfight and he lost it. And then NYSL did a great job here just playing tradable positions. They banked on no one going in Stellium's spot, because if someone went on Stellium's spot and like looked down in mid, they could have killed Hydra for free, but that's like a hindsight cheese thing. But they're all in tradable positions. Hydra's in a spot where if he dies, Kismet could fly out, Skies could fly out top AC, and like they could still get the kills because they know both players are going to be playing together. It's a 3v2. They're not going to be doing solo plays. And notice how everyone just like flies out of their spots now and gets to trade. So that's good. And then this next round is honestly hindsight cheese for me, because I was a 1v1 star. So something I didn't highlight before on like another defense was, I actually didn't highlight because I think FaZe won that round. That's why. But on another, I should actually go back and highlight it. 1 sec. All right, so I just want to highlight this round. So this round, Kismet was flanking. He flanked A side and like so read that. So keep that in mind. So now they know he's a flanker. Now they know he's been flanking. So keep that in mind for the next rounds. Like, I actually like this a lot. How he's bottom chicken coop, no Simps making the play. So he's kind of holding a spot to like maybe if like Simp doesn't get that kill, he could get a trade again to 1v2. So Simp gets that kill, and then he starts moving. NYSL makes the heads up play here to just sprint to A. And they do what I've been begging teams to do, is fucking plan on that backside. Plan on that backside, bro, it's almost unstoppable. Look at all the fucking areas you can watch this shit from. But this round is hindsight cheese because it's coming from a fucking GB single star. I've already said this in past videos for those of you who don't know. In my opinion, am the greatest 1v1 SnD player of all time. In my opinion. I've gotten to 100-0 in multiple seasons of GB. I've won 1v1 tourneys. I've won GB singles playoffs. Like, I've done it all, baby. I've done everything there is to do as a 1v1 SnD GB player. So, actually, I think I've done everything but finish first, because I'm pretty sure after I got 100-0, I lost and I fucking disbanded. I hated fucking losing. But, so this is my hindsight cheese. In my brain, because I know I played so many 1v1s over my career, even if it's like a 1v1 like in the middle of the round, it's still like easy for me to read shit because I've just been playing so much. In my opinion, right here, they planted the bomb. Obviously, yeah, they planted the bomb. Draws gets this kill. So it's a 1v1. The bomb's planted. In my humble opinion, I immediately know I got this kill. Their guy is going to know where I am. So in order for him to try to be as proactive as possible, he's going to be watching me cross. And when he crosses, and when I cross, that's when he's going to make his adjustments. But I know he's going to be in a spot that watches the cross, because he's probably going to bank on me not rotating back around fountain, back around mid. Like, that would just be absurd. Like, I would assume the person is somewhere to watch the cross. Like, if that was me and my teammate just died up here, I would like be on A bomb. And if I see him top AC, I'm fucking sprinting away, you know, something like that to like get info, just knowing. So my humble opinion, I would know he's somewhere to watch the cross. So he's not going to be cafe side. Like, that would be stupid if you got this kill and the guy just camped cafe side. It would just be stupid. It would just be absolutely stupid. So I would just bank on him not being there. So I would assume he's on this side somewhere. That's just my opinion. So this is a hindsight cheese round, not faulting Draza at all. But I just know for a fact he's somewhere to watch the cross. So I'd be rapping through red right now. I'd be rapping through red, going through ticket, or I'd be like just hard aiming fucking ticket somewhere on that side. He's somewhere here watching the cross, be like fucking peeking top red and shit. But like, he's fucking watching his flank, which is also, like, you know, very understandable. Like, you just got that kill here. He's probably going to 100 IQ you, like, flank around. Like, that's understandable too, which is why I'm saying it's hindsight cheese. But I just, like, no. And then he ends up losing this round. So there's really nothing wrong with that. And then this round was another one. Hydra goes Coop again. Kismet flanks A every time after a blood. Whenever there's a blood, it's a 3v3, whatever. Kismet pushes up somewhere on A. If he doesn't flank, he's like pushed up somewhere. But this happens again. Hydra goes Coop again, and they're just not ready for it because they're not adjusting at all. FaZe isn't adjusting. They're not reading it. They're doing like the same shit. He's getting the same free kills again. He's able to get away with his life, but Eddie gets aggro there. And right when it's a 3v3, Kismet starts pushing up again. They're kind of reading it, but Simp gets bad timing. I understand that. I feel like FaZe here should have now been like, hey, like, this Kismet guy kind of like flanks up all the time. We should just take all three of us and just fucking go around A, see if we get that pick. If we get a pick, we go back to B again, or we just fuck commit on A in a 3v2. Like, they should have did something together, but they're just fucking doing isolated shit now. They all should have just like ran together. They should have, because no one's stopping FaZe when all three members of FaZe are running the same direction on an SnD. Like, they are going to win. But I'm not gonna credit this so much as a FaZe troll. I'm just gonna credit it more as NYSL just like playing a fucking better SnD, and FaZe just does not adjust, bro. It's almost like they're too stubborn. Like, you don't need to adjust and give up your playstyle, but you do need to play different. If you notice a team doing something, don't do the same stuff every round. Allow them to do their same stuff. Like, adjust in a way that makes them change up their stuff. That's the whole point of SnD. If you're not gonna bully them, you know, whatever, just do stuff together. Like, they just kind of trolled that. And it was another game because it happened in the Rio as well, where it's like FaZe is 7-0 on this, NYSL's like 6-5, you know. Same thing with this Karachi. FaZe 7-1 on the season. Karachi SnD only lost, I think, was the Ultra, and then NYSL was 7-5 on Karachi SnD. So it's like, come on, man. But that was just an SnD. Like, you could argue both ways, but I think NYSL just played it better, played it way better for sure.